Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah. I'm back, and we are talking about metabolic typing today. If you're new here, I make videos all about health and wellness. So join the fam, hit that big subscribe button, and tap the notification bell right beside it. That'll let you know every time a new video comes out, and you will continue your journey of learning health and wellness. So, metabolic typing, let's get into it. This is the understanding that every person has their unique individual metabolic needs. We have different genetics, we have different ancestral history, and each person is a little bit different in what they need. So there are fast oxidizers, slow oxidizers, and mixed oxidizers. Pretty much, I'm going to break this down, get a little nerdy with me, but just stay with me. So fast oxidizers, think of a raging fire, really hot, burning fire. Fuel burns very quickly. So we want to do the opposite. We want to put a big log on that big fire. So the fire is going to chill out for a little bit and have fuel to burn. Okay. Think of a little dinky twinky little fire. You know, when you can't get the matches to start and you're like trying to fan the flames. Little slow burning fire. Just these little flames. Okay. We want to put little twigs on that little flame because we want, if we put on a huge log, it's going to like suffocate this little fire. We want little twigs on this fire so this fire can burn, and it's not like sluggish, but it can burn. It can work its way through twigs because it's small. But if you put a log on that fire is going to have a hard time burning through that log. It's actually going to like feel overwhelmed with the log. Okay, back to the fast burning fire. The fast burning fire, if you would put little twigs on that fast burning fire, it would like burn through it like that, like super fast. So let's relate this to food and fuel. You have a fast oxidizer. They need slow burning foods, which are like high fat, high protein. They need high fat, high protein diets, and they will feel best on high fat, high protein. If you feed a fast oxidizer lots of little carbs, bam, just like that, hunger again, bam, doesn't feel good, doesn't feel satiated after meals, still kind of has this underlying like hunger feeling, even though you might be full, but you don't feel satiated, you don't feel satisfied. Fast oxidizers, they do best on high fat, high protein diets. That's what they thrive on. If you give a fast oxidizer a high carb diet, they're not going to do well with it. Okay. On the opposite side, we got our slow oxidizers. These slow oxidizers, their metabolism is a little bit slower. We want to give them fast burning foods. So carbohydrates, they burn faster than fats and proteins. So we want to give these slow oxidizers more of a high carb diet. They're going to do better with that, and they're going to function better. When these slow oxidizers eat high fat, high protein meals, they feel sluggish because they already have a slow metabolism. They're already burning fuel slowly, and you put more slow fuel on there, and it's like sluggish and doesn't feel good. They don't thrive on that type of diet. Now, let me just clarify, every person needs fat, protein, and carb. Every person needs a percentage of that, but the percentage that each person needs may vary a little bit different. Slow oxidizers, they're going to need a higher percentage of carb. They still get fat in their diets. It's not like they're crossing that out on the list, but their fat percentage is lower. Whereas a fast oxidizer, they're still eating carbohydrates. It's not like they're crossing that out of their food group, but the percentage of carbohydrates they do good on is less. And then we always have the people in the middle that are a mix of both fast and slow. They're just right there in the middle. So with that being said, maybe you are a slow oxidizer and you've tried keto. A slow oxidizer is not going to do great on a keto diet because it's a high fat diet. They're going to feel really bad on that. They might even get sick on that. It's just not the right diet for them. Or you may have a fast oxidizer who does best on fat and protein. They try this like carby diet and they're not going to do good on that. It's just not right for their body type. So rest assured, you don't have to freak out about trying the newest, latest diet because ultimately you just have to do what's right for your body type. So how do you figure out what body type am I? How do I burn fuel? So there's a couple ways you can do it. I recommend going to Metabolic Typing Online. I will link this down below where you can actually take a quiz. This is a very intensive, long quiz, really thorough, and ask you questions that you wouldn't even think relates to food. But it all does, it all ties in. And through this test, I think it's about $50 to take the test, so there's a small fee, but it will tell you at the end how you answer the questions, what type of fuel burner you are. And they also, with this test, they give you the foods that are the best for you. So vegetables, your top vegetables, maybe your top meats, maybe your top fats, your top, carbs, things like that. Your top fruits. They give you that list. It's awesome. You can print it out, put it on your fridge. They also give you meal plan ideas if you're someone who likes that. They also there are supplements that you can get that are specifically for your type that kind of help balance out. If you're a slow oxidizer, if you're a fast oxidizer, or mixed, to kind of help balance things out so your system runs more efficiently. So really cool resource is called Metabolic Typing Online. Also, highly recommend reading the book, The Metabolic Typing Diet. This is by William Wolcott. And customize your diet to free yourself from food cravings, achieve your ideal weight, enjoy high energy and robust health, prevent and reverse disease. That's a lot right there. Pretty good, thick read, and highly recommend reading this book. Very insightful. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions about this metabolic typing. If you have any questions, I would love to know. Have you heard of this before? What type do you think you are? Here's a little hint. The foods that you crave, if you crave like cheese or like a steak or like eggs, those are high protein foods. Chances are the foods you crave they're like hints towards your metabolic type. If you're like hungry, what's the first thing that pops in your mind that you want to eat? And granted, if it's processed and really crappy, that doesn't apply. But like what are the macronutrients in the food that you most crave? And then if you are like, ew, I don't want yogurt and a steak, or I don't want eggs for breakfast. I want like oatmeal. I want like toast. I want pancakes. Chances are you might maybe favor towards a slow oxidizer who does better with like a higher carb percentage. And there are many things that can affect what we crave in food. Sometimes we have nutritional deficiencies that make us crave a certain food. Sometimes we're addicted to additives in food, which isn't good. So there are a few nuances there. But for the most part, the macronutrients of the foods we crave will give us a pretty good hint towards what our metabolic type is. I've also heard it said that, you can have one person, they go on this diet with this symptom and they get better. The next person, same symptom, same problem, they go on the diet, no changes. Third person, same problem, they go on the diet, the protocol, and they get worse. So it really is, your ability to get well really is dependent on what type you are, and you really need to work with that in order to optimize your results. So that's all for this video. Let me know what you learned in the comments below. And if you would give this video a big thumbs up, I would super appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.